Hey everybody, this is Steve Gregory, NFL football player, safety. Today we're going to be working on the weave drill as a defensive back, cornerback. I have Brandon Hughes here to help me out, and this is what we're going to be doing. A lot of times, what the receivers are trying to do to a defensive back, as a defensive back, you're always playing with some type of leverage. So Brandon here is going to start out with outside leverage on the receiver. A lot of times what the receiver wants to do is stem and square up the defensive back. Let's start with inside leverage. So he's gonna play with inside leverage. A lot of times what receivers try to do is try to take away that leverage by stemming and squaring the defensive back up in front of you. As a defensive back, that's not what you want to happen, because then he has a two-way go on you. So here we're gonna work on the weave drill. So Brandon's gonna work on keeping that inside leverage at all times. And we're gonna take it at a half-speed pace just to get it down. We're gonna start inside. So here he's weaving to stay inside. Now I'm gonna come upfield, he's staying in, weave one more time, stay up. So if you notice throughout this drill, every time the receiver stemmed and tried to square up the defensive back, Brandon used his weave technique to stay on his inside leverage of the receiver. This is a drill you definitely want to do as a corner to work on keeping your leverage within the defense. So we're going to do it one more time. We're going to pick up the pace a little bit. Here you go. Here, 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 here. So as you can see, Brandon does a good job of weaving, and when you weave, the most important thing you want to do is keep that body square. If you notice, when Brandon was weaving, he wasn't turning his hips like this. He was keeping that body square and just using his feet to slide. It's almost like a slide to keep that leverage on the receiver at all times. And as the receiver came upfield, he got into his back pedal again. It's like a slide. This drill you could use, it's really important in games when you want to keep a certain leverage on the receiver and not let them take advantage of you one way or the other. Most of the time, the biggest mistake that defensive backs make, come a little bit closer, is without this understanding of staying on a certain side by using your weave technique, is once the receiver gets you squared up, now he has a two-way go, and it's going to put the defensive back on his heels. And that's the last thing you want to happen. Because once he has a two-way go on you now, he could easily fake you out and move a certain way or another. But by taking away that certain leverage, by weaving, now the receiver, if he goes inside, you're already there. If he goes outside, he can easily T-plant, break, and get a good break on the receiver's route. Again, this was the weave drill. I was here with me and Brandon, teaching you guys how to get that done. And it's something that you could do at home, do on the field, day in, day out, to work on your skills and get better as a defensive back. Again, my name's Steve Gregory. This was my pro tip for you on the weave drill as a cornerback or defensive back playing at any level of football.